prices on essential goods, from gas to groceries. And as Americans are looking to get out and about again, to go back to restaurants and bars and gyms and movie theaters, those businesses are struggling to find enough workers to meet the surging demand. So now economists are warning that inflation could spread from goods to services, especially if we don't get more workers into the labor force.
Yes, everybody, deposit dates have finally been revealed for the next batch of stimulus checks that will be going out soon. People that are eligible can expect an automatic deposit for this new payment sooner, and Congress and the Internal Revenue Service is now saying that some Americans may be entitled to some extra tax refund money. There is a ton of news about the fourth stimulus check that I want you to know, so be sure to continue watching this video. Here is the most important news first. If you live in the state of Maine, look forward to this stimulus check. Maine is among the growing list of states offering economic rebate checks ranging from a few $100s to $850 as stimulus funds to help cover the rising cost of gas and food. The governor, Janet Mills of Maine, proposed a rebate of as much as $850 to most residents. According to NBC News, the governor's state change package to the proposed supplemental budget would give back more than half of the state's surplus budget as one-time checks of $850 to roughly 800,000 Maine residents to help with the state surplus. And the state has a budget surplus of $682 million. So while experts say that there is a policy reason to deliver aid to families, that's not the only motivation. In an election year, there are a few things as popular as giving voters what voters see as free money from the state. And there's also now a push to get payments sent out before the end of the year, even faster by sending the money electronically rather than paper stimulus checks. The proposal has a bipartisan support, even though some members of the legislature want to speed up things further by using direct deposit. In the past, Maine has never used direct deposit, and the state's Department of Administrative and Financial Services says switching to it could create logistical issues that could potentially delay payments. The proposal needs to pass the legislature with 2/3 support. In addition to the one-time payments, the Governor Mills said that she proposed to fund state's employment sector, provide high-speed affordable broadband, and free community college for those who are eligible. Governor Mills has told lawmakers in the state address, "While I cannot control the impact of crisis on the global market, I can make sure that we deliver to Maine people the resources they need." A one-time check for the more than 64 million Social Security beneficiaries would come with a price tag of nearly $90 billion. Now, there are other measures that can help senior citizens as well. Some Democratic representatives have reintroduced a bill called the Social Security 2100 Act. If this were to pass, Social Security benefits would get a boost and implement a new indexing system to more accurately account for inflation. The proposal would also raise thresholds above which recipients' income including Social Security is taxed. According to Representative John Larson, the bill improves the annual COLA formula to better reflect the cost incurred by seniors through adopting a CPIE formula. He said in a statement the provision will help seniors who spend a greater portion of their income on healthcare and other necessities, improve inflation,
to pay their workers more than those workers could make right now by just moving over to McDonald's or to the gas station down the street. That means the child care center can't hire staff, and that means that our economy doesn't have the child care slots that it needs for parents to be able to get back to work and our economy to get back to normal. So let me just ask, I think you've already referred to this, but let me put the question to you directly. Do you agree that to fix this problem, federal investments in child care are essential, not just for tackling higher costs for families with young children, but also for reducing the drivers that are raising costs economy-wide?
Without a doubt. Just for the same reason we have public education in this country. We realize that if we left it in private hands, very few parents would be able to afford to send their kids through K through 12. The same thing applies to child care. We need to be supportive because there are caregivers who are trying to do the best job they can, but they're overwhelmed.
In other words, whether we have children individually or not, we all have an interest in making this economy work, and childcare is part of making this economy work. Is that fair?
It takes a village.
Well, thank you very much. You know, this is a critical moment in our economic recovery, and we need to make these investments in childcare in order to keep our economy on track and to fight